Most people think the car price is whatever the sticker says. 30 grand, 40 grand, whatever the dealership wrote on the window. But that number is a lie and not a small one. After 25 years of fixing and selling cars, I can tell you the real price of a car is the one nobody ever bothers to add up. Here's the truth. According to LAA's 2025 Your Driving Costs study, the average new vehicle costs $11,577 a year to own and operate. That's almost $1,000 a month, and that's only the first 5 years while the car is still under warranty and barely breaking down. Stretch it out to 15 years, which is about how long people keep their cars now, and the total will make your stomach drop. According to S&P Global Mobility, the average age of cars on American roads has increased to 12.8 years. People are keeping their vehicles for longer than ever before. So today I'm going to add up every single dollar a car takes from you over 15 years. Depreciation, fuel, insurance, repairs, all of it. And stick around to the end, because I'll give you the 3 ownership rules that decide whether your car costs you around $90,000 or over $160,000 across those 15 years. Number 3 is the one almost nobody checks before they buy, and it can cost you the price of a second car. The total price out the door. In addition to the price on the sticker, there will be a bunch of add-ons. Dealer fees, which may vary by dealership, document fees, and sales taxes depending on the state, which can range from $500 all the way up to $2,000 and even more depending on the dealership. On top of that, they will try to add gap insurance, extended warranty, etc., etc. Got the point? So, by the time you sign the final sale agreement, the car's initial price has gone up considerably. Now, the silent killer nobody sees. Let's start with the cost that never shows up on a bill. Depreciation. This is the money your car loses just by sitting there. Here's the brutal part. A new car loses about 20% of its value in the first year and roughly 60% by year 5. That's straight from Kelley Blue Book and State Farm. iSeeCars studied over 800,000 cars and found that the average car drops about 45% in 5 years, which is about $17,000 gone. I watch this happen every week. Somebody buys a $45,000 SUV, drives it home, and by dinner it's worth $41,000. 5 years later, it's a $25,000 car. By year 15, most cars are worth $4,000 or $5,000 if they still run. So, on a $60,000 car, depreciation alone costs you around $48,000 over its life. You never write a check for it. It just quietly disappears. And it's the single biggest cost of owning any car. Bigger than gas. Bigger than repairs. The bills that never stop. Now the running costs. The ones that hit your account every month whether you drive the thing or not. Fuel first. AAA puts the average at 13 cents a mile. Drive 15,000 miles a year for 15 years, and that's 225,000 miles. Do the math, and you've burned around $29,000 in gas. That's not a typo. $29,000 straight out the tailpipe. Insurance is next, and it's rough. AAA puts average full coverage at $1,694 a year. Over 15 years, even if you drop full coverage once the car gets old, you're looking at more than $22,000. Then there's the stuff nobody thinks about. Registration, taxes, title fees, inspections. AAA says that it runs about $800 a year. Another $9,000 or so over the life of the car, just for the right to keep a plate on it. Add up gas, insurance, and fees, and you're already past $60,000 before a single thing breaks. Where 2 cars split apart. Now we get to my world, the shop. This is where 2 cars that cost the exact same amount on day 1 end up thousands of dollars apart by year 15. RepairPal tracks this. A Toyota costs about $441 a year to maintain and repair. A BMW? $968 a year, and BMW ranks 30th out of 32 brands for reliability. And those are just averages. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says repair costs have jumped almost 44% since 2019. Here's what really happens. A reliable car costs you a little early, then climbs as it ages, maybe $12,000 total over 15 years. A luxury car or a problem brand. Once the warranty runs out, the bills get scary. I've seen single repairs cost more than the car was worth. Over 10 years, a BMW can cost $12,000 more to maintain than a Toyota. Same driveway, completely different math. This is the one cost you can actually control, and it's the one most people get wrong. The 15-year showdown. So let's add it all up. Two cars, a brand new. The smart car, a lower-priced $30,000 sedan or SUV. Depreciation around $24,000. Gas around $29,000. Insurance around $22,000. Fees around $9,000. Maintenance around $10,000, plus a little loan interest. Grand total? Right around $100,000 over 15 years. Take a second with that. A cheap, sensible car still costs you six figures over its life. That's the part that shocks everybody. Now, a more expensive car. A $75,000 luxury SUV. Bigger depreciation, premium gas, higher insurance, pricier registration, and repair bills that'll make a grown man cry. That one can easily run you $180,000 or more over the same 15 years. Same 15 years. Same roads. A $80,000 difference. That gap is a down payment on a house gone, just from picking the wrong car. The three rules that decide your $80,000. So here are the three rules I promised. The ones that decide which side of that gap you land on. Rule 1. Buy for reliability, not the badge. The cheapest car to own is almost never the cheapest to buy. It's the one that stays out of my shop. Check RepairPal and Consumer Reports before you ever fall in love. Rule 2. Buy slightly used and let somebody else eat the worst of the depreciation. A 2 or 3-year-old car has already taken its biggest hit. You get most of the life for a fraction of the drop. Rule 3. The one almost nobody checks. Look up the cost of the big repairs before you buy. Timing chains, transmissions, turbos, electronics. Two cars can look identical on the lot, but one has a $600 water pump job and the other has a $4,000 one. That single number, the cost when things go wrong, is what separates a $100,000 car from a $180,000 car. Here's the bottom line. Your car isn't a $30,000 purchase. It's a $100,000 commitment, and you decide whether it's a smart one or a money pit the day you sign the paperwork. The people who win at this aren't the ones who spend the least up front. They're the ones who do the boring math first. Pick reliable, buy smart, keep up with maintenance, and you can drive for 15 years without feeling the squeeze. Drop a comment and tell me, what's the longest you've ever kept a car, and would you do it again? And if this opened your eyes, the rest of my 2026 cost series will keep even more money in your pocket. If this video was useful, do me a favor and hit that like button. It only takes a second and helps more drivers find this channel before they make costly mistakes. For straight talk, no fluff, helpful videos, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I post new videos every week, and every single one is designed to save you money and make your life easier. And please share it, because the best thing you can do for a friend is make sure they see this before they need it.